Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where we are attempting to cover the entire map in concrete. And right now I'm curious. We're going to start a timer. We're going to see how long it takes us to get back to that northeast, the most northeastern corner of the map. As I have set up my train loop. So we're obviously over here. Green indicators us. We've got, well, there's a train station there. Yeah, the northern train station. We've got our northwest, west, southwest, south, southeast, and east train stations. Now we're cruising right along. My finger will not leave the keyboard, or to the best of my ability to not leave the keyboard. So we should be at around 120 kilometers per hour for the entire trip, which is what, roughly 60 miles per hour, give or take. I actually don't know the conversion for kilometers to miles. I know kilograms to pounds is 2.2. Who knows? I mean, the internet does, but I sure don't. Not off the top of my head, at least. And I don't feel like looking it up right now, because my finger has to remain on the W key. And we're already up, just approaching 2 minutes. Oh boy. And I mean, we could extrapolate. If this were a perfect square, which it's not, unfortunately, we could do the math. So we're coming up on the corner here, or on our northwest corner. So far, what I've done is I've done the circumference of the map, if you can even call it a circumference, the outer edge of the map, and I've done a north to south route and an east to west route for the trains, and it helped me kind of grid out the map a little bit, and should make putting down the concrete a little bit easier. I will admit, I have added infinite zoop to the game, because doing this 10 at a time, 10 pieces of concrete at a time, would just drive me absolutely insane, and it would probably take me like 5 years to get it done. I don't have that kind of dedication. So infinite zoop allows me to do as big of a zoop as I want, as long and as wide. However, it does use up the resources in my inventory, so I can only do as big a zoop as my inventory allows it. And it does use all the resources. We just passed 3 minutes and 45 seconds right there. So it took us about 3 minutes to get from one edge to the other. So 3, 6, 9, 12 minutes in theory to get around the entire map. In theory, but we'll see. I don't know if I can talk that long. I don't know what to talk about. I hope everyone... I don't know. Hey, how are ya? My name is Shap. Welcome. How are you doing today? There's no one here to answer that question. And Loki, my puppers, he can't answer me back. He only likes to talk when, when I get home from work. And he'll talk all you like when I get home and get him from outside. I'm very happy to see me. which I'm very happy to see him too. And I still hate that I have to leave him alone for as long as I do. But such is the way. Alright. 5 minutes. Just about. To do, in theory, half the map. Which would put us at about closer to 10 minutes. So we're looking at either, we'll see. Place your bets. How long will it take us to get back to the northeast corner of the map? Math says it's somewhere between 10 and 12 minutes. Is it going to be more? It's definitely not going to be less. Let's, you know, what's the Drew Carey runs it now. Price is Right. Price is Right. You know, the closest without who can get the closest without going over. But we shall see. Hopefully. Yeah. Words. I don't know when this video is going to come out. At the time of recording, we're just coming up on Christmas. Hope everyone is staying warm, staying safe, has all their presents wrapped and ready. And is going to spend time with those that they love. Maybe those that they hate for one reason or another. I don't know. You do you. Who am I to judge? And not too far after, obviously, we have New Year's. Does anyone have any big plans for the new year? Big goals? I'm kind of just hanging out at the moment. We're just chilling. Got another wedding coming up. This one is in Baltimore, I think. I think I'm going to Baltimore. I should probably know that. And then we had the one back on Thanksgiving in NYC. Back in the old stomping grounds. I shouldn't say that. I didn't grow up in New York City. But it definitely was a quick train ride in. You know, it's funny, as a kid, I used to love going into the city. You know, everything was so big and exciting and shiny. Now it's, I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people live in that kind of environment. It's gross. I mean, that's just obviously just one person's opinion. Oh, we've made it to the South Station. Make sure we go the right direction. Yeah, it's just my opinion. Like, I couldn't live in a big city like that. Even like these, like, more urban, suburban combo towns and cities, smaller cities. Just, no, I think I'm built more for the rural life. Even the town I'm in now is, I mean, it's in a process of expanding and growing, as you know, as any town should. But it's starting to get a little too crowded for my taste. You know, the dream has always been few acres of land with like a cabin style house, residence rather. I don't know, I like the aesthetic. Now, living out in that kind of area, I don't know what I'd do, what the rules would be for having internet access, but you know, right now, even now, I've got gig speed, which is nice. I don't think I probably don't need a gig, but it's nice to have just in case, I guess. Yeah, we're back. We're at our collection point for concrete. Where as you can see, I've expanded the storage a little bit. I've decided I want to move all of these pylons. Power towers? I don't know. We'll call them pylons. I want to move them all to the outside. So they'd be to my right. Which, you know, this game is it's so good looking. For anyone keeping track, as we hit the East Station, we are at 11 minutes and 22 seconds. So we're closing in. It is cool to look, just see all these pylons just lined up in a row. Again, like the aesthetic. Looks cool. Looks good. It's good. Oh, well, there's a 12-minute mark. You know, I've just realized, because, you know, I'm kind of dumb. We'll know how long it takes based on the time of the video, won't we? Then again, the video might be a little longer than the actual round trip. We'll see. I'm not gonna torture y'all with waiting to do north-south and east-west route. I was just curious to see what it's like. Obviously, I didn't go as high as I should have. But that's okay. It's all getting covered. Alright, we're pulling in. Ready, 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 and stop. Wow. That was almost perfect. 13 minutes and... what is that? That's, in 3/100ths of a second. Not bad. Not bad. Anyway, thank you all for coming. That has been my tour of my progress so far. The progress that, you know, we made. And hopefully next time I see you, this will completely be covered in concrete. That's all right. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.